Where are we at now? We're in April, first weekend of April. Zack Snyder's Justice League came out on the 18th of March. Where are the fucking numbers? What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right. I guess it's kind of like a box office report video. Well, because now we're diving into, I guess you could say, the summer blockbuster season. It's still a little weird. Everything's still very strange, but we're going to take a look at things right now. I mean, first off, still no definitive numbers when it comes to Zack Snyder's Justice League. I saw one little chart, I think last week sometime, that said it was the most streamed movie of the week prior, like by an extreme amount. I think the ratings, like the average rating for like a movie or something like that was like 0.6 I'm trying to remember. I tried to find it and I couldn't find it, but everything was coming in at under like a 1 or something like that. I forgot exactly how they were doing it, but it was at like a 7.6. I don't know. I saw something pretty good, and I'm about to cough, so I'm going to take a drink out of my coffee right here. There we go. I just had a little twinge in the throat right there. Anyways, so we got that. No definitive numbers, and as far as I could tell, the man himself has not even received those numbers, but he's still, of course, he's on vacation right now, and he posted that he had it on his iPad, it looked like. So just showing that off right there. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens this coming week, so we'll see. But let's look at the actual box office numbers when it comes to the box office, because now things are opening up, and I didn't see Godzilla vs. Kong in the theater, but whatever. But right here, of course, it was number one, and The Unholy also came out. Forgot that came out too. But we have a domestic gross of $32.2 million. That's just over the weekend. We got to remember that it came out on Wednesday, so a total gross of 48.5. Not too shabby. 3.2 million for Unholy. So let's open this guy up. All right, so 285.4 million for Godzilla vs. Kong. Not too shabby for the times we're in right now, guys. I mean, come on. So it's just interesting because I keep hearing that it broke records, and then I hear that it didn't. It always seems like something is always breaking some kind of record. I don't know, like it's gotten to a point where you have, when it gets all broken down, and when something breaks a record, there's always like something that's added to it of the reason why. It's not necessarily that it's just out there shattering records, but there's, but if you take an account of the pandemic, you take account of the movie theaters not being fully open, not full capacity, and you have to really break it down to the reason why this is actually good, when at the, which it is, 285 million. I mean, not too bad for this, but I think it opened less, of course, than the original Godzilla, which they kept seeing like a downward trend when it came to the MonsterVerse, because Kong Skull Island and King of the Monsters, I mean, you saw less box office for those opening weekends, which is interesting. And then The Unholy, which that just opened with 3.2. Looked interesting, but it's just these smaller movies are just not going to survive at all out there. Nobody's going to really even, if anybody's going to be going to a movie theater, they're going to be going to the big movies. And when you have Kong and Godzilla duking it out and punching each other in the fucking face, then you're going to go out and try to see it on the biggest screen possible. But luckily that's been happening. So when it comes to actual numbers, I mean, a lot of people are saying that, it did very well with streaming. It's like, okay. Apparently, according to Warner Media, it did very well. It opened up extremely well. That was actually quoted from Warner Media, yet mum's the word on Zack Snyder's Justice League. So we go to Luis Fernando here, who's always like good with the box office numbers. I'm going to show you his tweet right here. It says right here, Warner Media never revealed their own HBO Max viewership data, only hints. About Godzilla vs. Kong, Warner Media says it's the most viewed film after 4 days than any other at the same point. So Godzilla vs. Kong has beaten Wonder Woman 84's first weekend on HBO Max? ? That's huge. Third-party researchers, your move. But yeah, there's still nothing, still nothing about Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, of course, there was the Sedan TV thing that said, no, it was like, came in at a 1.8 and then a 2.1. I don't know. It's just amazing how they're just holding these numbers back. And, but yeah, they never actually fully revealed the numbers for Godzilla vs. Kong, but just said, oh yeah, it's the most viewed, blah, blah, which I can almost believe. But still, let's show those numbers for Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's all we're asking for. I can totally believe that Godzilla vs. Kong kicked ass on HBO Max. I could totally believe that. It's perfect for that. It's a short movie, straight to the point. Just those two duking each other, duking it out with each other. And I could totally see like people who are still not comfortable going to the movie theater, they could just put it on right there. Fine. That's fine. Perfect. Good. But just reveal all the fucking numbers. AT&T has an Investors Day coming. I wonder what's going to happen there. That's what I kind of wonder when it comes to them not really revealing the numbers, because obviously they don't want to, even though it's blatantly, it's just becoming painfully obvious that they are just hiding the numbers, and it's almost like they're going to just like cover it up with either Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat's coming out in the next couple of weeks, and it's almost like they want to just like mix it all in and be like, oh, it wasn't just, it was all this, Zack Snyder's just, okay, we did all right, but it's the reason why everything's so good, people, is because of all these blockbusters that's coming out and more to come. We see through the bullshit, man. You got Ann with the plan. I think the plan is it's just to bury it as much as possible, which just still doesn't make sense because it's still highly requested. Restore the Snyderverse is trending again today. Last I saw, it was at 120,000 tweets. So, and of course, I don't see it like in the actual trending section, but I saw somebody post that it was there. And I know some people have been watching it today and everything. So, Continue the Monsterverse also was trending today too, so that's interesting. And Legendary immediately tweeted about it and said, hey, look at that, it's trending. Unlike again, mum's the word when it comes to it's crazy. That's all I could say. It's crazy. It's insane. You have one of the hottest products that had so much momentum that over the years were released, the Snyder Cut ended up becoming mainstream, and now that it's out and everything's got built up and it's out and people are enjoying it, you have this like the hottest product that's out there right now, and you're just not going to talk about it. Just not going to talk about it. And it's funny because, we're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to stop saying restore the Snyderverse. It's just give the numbers. Whether you think if they were bad, if they were actually bad, the numbers were bad, like terrible, they would have released those. Because they're like, see, that's why we're not going to go moving forward, Snyderverse people. Sorry. I know there's people saying that the numbers were bad when it came to people starting and not finishing it. I know there's a demographic for that too, because yes, it's a long movie. It's just the way it's going to be. So there's all kinds of things that it's just going to be interesting to get the full on numbers, and you better believe that they better have it before that Investors Day, because I think some of the investors are going to be like, hey, what the fuck? What's going on here? What's going on with this? I keep hearing about Snyder. I enjoyed the movie. What are you guys going to be doing with that product? So it's going to be interesting. So, hey, anybody who has AT&T stock, I have one share. Maybe we can do something when it comes to that. And so I don't know if there's something I've been hearing that you can actually do something where you can submit a question or submit some kind of something. If you're an investor, I don't know if I invested too late because I think I bought it like 2 months ago, if that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. But God damn it, release the Snyder Cut numbers. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all this and, in the box office report? Okay, hit that like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. If you want to hit the join button and join Film Junkie, that helps out the pirate ship. Or you could do the Patreon thing where I try to, get some exclusive stuff over there, and hopefully some more things will be coming about early. You'll get early access to things and whatnot. And then, of course, merchandise down below, like, mugs, shirts, hoodies, all that stuff. It's down there. Exclusive. All right, guys. Talk to you later.